Hello and welcome along. Today we are taking a first look at Selby Farm. This is the version 3 of the map that is currently available on FSUK. It is by lancyboi. The map is fictional. It's not based on any particular location, but it does, as described by lancyboi himself, it's a fictional map with real life ideas, which I love. So, yeah. I have had a little play around with this in multiplayer, but in general, I haven't, as a result, had a look at a lot of detail in the map. So, yeah. What I'm going to do before we get started is just turn the automatic engine start off, because that will be useful to me. And let's go and have a look around this map. So, bringing up the map, it's quite... there's no such thing as a square field on this map, which is a fantastic start. We are going to start our tour at the main farm. So let's get started up. Actually, we'll finish our tour at the main farm, so we're going to go clockwise around the map. So to start with, here we have our egg sell point. Straight off the bat. Is this? Oh no, this is where our chickens are. This bit here. Lots of mud on this map. I've got the wrong tyres on this car, or on the Landy for this preview. I expect it to get very dirty. Yeah, this is where all of our eggs are, and our chickens in here. So this is where we need to come and pick those up. We own field 7 behind there. We'll have a look at that as we go past. Oh wow. I seem to have got stuck in the mud. Let's go to the mini-map. There we go. And we will put the 4-wheel drive on. And the diff locks. There we go. Wow. When I said I was going to get muddy, I didn't expect to be getting muddy straight off the get-go. Oh well. So yeah, we own field 7, which is this field of corn, by the looks of things. To the right. The fields seem to be have quite a lot of variety to them, as far as size goes, as well as shape. So there we are. So that is field 7 there. Yep. So you start off with a field full of corn. Coming around here, there's one thing I always love on maps is detail, as you know, and wow, the level of detail on this is absolutely fantastic. So that's the pub. That is the egg sale point. So I jumped the gun with that a little bit. That, I think, is just a grass field. I'm guessing as it's not defined field that it's not a... yeah, that is what appears to be just a grass field. I would guess, yeah, it is not a field-defined grass field. So if you want to make, you want to get that fertilized and things, you're going to have to plough that up. But yeah, good grass area to be able to use straight off the bat. So pub there, and around this way, field 5, which we don't own. Sizable fields on this, actually. They're a lot bigger than initially you suspect. Right, so a car stopped there. That's intriguing. Yeah, we want to go around that way. We're going to go and have a look at this grain storage first, though. I think grain storage. Right, let's jump out and have a look. So, is this... I think this might be another one of our yards. Yeah, it is. Not... It's interesting that it says grain storage, but it's not a grain store. Which kind of makes me wonder, does this have a pit to tip into, or does it just rely on the tip anywhere setup for 17? Both are very interesting ways of doing things, I find. Obviously, we can't tell exactly how much we've got if we have a grain store. If we don't have if we're using the tip anywhere, right? We've got this car that seems to have just stopped. So we'll drive past him. He's not causing us any issue. Down round this way. Again, it's the view here. The way that the land moves and undulates is fantastic, and as a result, the reviews you get, there's nothing. Everywhere it looks interesting, and it's a really nice level of detail on this map. So I was watching lancyboi working on his new map last night. He was doing a stream on YouTube, and just seeing him putting the level of detail he was putting into hedges and fencing and things like that was great to watch. And you can see how that pays off on these maps. So that's our pigs area in here. So we'll turn in, have a look in here. Wow, yeah. The landing is not going to be clean at the end of this. So down the side here. So water for the pigs. This side, feed down the other side. Oh, looks absolutely brilliant. Pigs are a little bit disconnected from the main yard. Not necessarily a bad thing. Not always my preference, that though. I do tend to like to have my animals all connected to the main farm. Right, so in here we have more sheds, another yard, possible grain storage area as well. Nice tight. We have a seed master. Okay. So as I said in my last review, my first look, I don't know how to use one of these. I never used one in 15 and I haven't used one in 17. So, be interesting. Workshop area, but not a workshop. Interesting. So, okay, so field 21 surrounds this yard. There we go. So yeah, not a lot here, but it is another useful yard. So this would be a good place if you wanted to store pig-specific equipment down this way as well. Nice and useful. Alright, so we will head back up this way, where we have 2 sell points on the map. In here, I'm thinking. So we have our wool sell point down here, and what looks like our wood sell point as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is the sell point for wood. I'm guessing that's a wood sell point as well. And what is that a sell point for? That's interesting. It could be wood as well. It could be wood chips. So I'm not sure. But certainly, yeah, that's the logging area. Wow. There is a lot of mud on this map. Ah, there's our wood chip sell point, I think. So, yeah. So that is our full wood selling area up here. And then this way, so that's, and in here is our sheep field. So, yeah, so that is where you drop your sheep off. Where I'm guessing all of the feed and everything are in the field. We'll have to, whoa, whoops. I should really turn traffic off for this first look. Yeah, we can't get in that way. So we'll turn around and we'll open this gate and we'll have a drive in quickly. Oh, the gate didn't open. Why didn't the gate open? Oh, is this a bug? No, the gate doesn't. That's interesting. Okay, we'll hop over the fence. This is our sheep field. Yeah, that is where the that's where the wool spawns. Ah, and then everything else is down the bottom here. There's an entrance to it over here. Ooh, interesting. So our sheep field doesn't have a gate on it. And the gate that you can do doesn't seem to open. I would say that that doesn't sit overly well with me. I have to be honest. That's a little bit odd. So we'll continue on. But yeah. Right, so around here, I think most of the fields we own are actually around the main farm, so we're not going to see much of what we own around here. This is, look at the shape of field 22. That is a fantastic shaped field. This feels a very British map. Yeah, absolutely feels a very, very British map. There is a lot of grass around. They're not grass fields though, which is interesting. You'd need to, it seems all the grass area on here you need to plough up and replant. Another shed with with a nice large grass area. Come around here and right, we're going to turn up here because we want to go and have a look around here, but this is where the shop is. In here. So you've got the your cash point, your buy and your sell, which includes your workshop. And then here is your spawn point for vehicles. When you purchase them, this is the same one I think is used in old streams. I don't know if that's I don't know if that is actually a One that's off a previous map, off a previous default Giants map. I don't think so. Good to see patches of mud in the middle of the field there. That is fantastic. I do like that. And down here we have the BGA. Nice tight BGA area. So, yeah, I think we have sell point for manure up here as well, by the looks of things. And then through here, we have a sell point there. I'm not sure what that is for. And we have the BGA here. So I would need to double check what that is for. That could be wood chip sale. That could be a biomass plant. But we will have a look. We will see on the help screen. Oh no, on the escape on the PDA in a bit, and have a look as to what that is. So if we head back this way, now I know that there's a cut. I know where the cut through is. So we're going to head up to the top of the map now. Nice shop. So we're going to turn right, as we didn't go this way before. And head up here. So again, we have a grass. I will have a look at this in a minute when we come back. But it looks like 33 is a grass field that is defined as a field. Oh, as is 34 actually. We'll park here quickly. And hop out. Yeah, so there are some defined grass fields. That's good to know. Yeah, that is definitely the fertilizable grass in 34. And we own 29, so we own another field of corn, which is up here. Oh, and we have a roadblock. Ooh, fallen tree. But there we are. So that is the top of the map. Where we do own field 29. We're gonna cut through through here. Which takes us down to the main farm, I think. No, it takes us down to one of our farms. One of our two farms. There we go. So seed refill point. Plough. Have we got anything in the barn? What do we got over here? Nothing in the barn, but good storage area. Looks to be the ones off Chellington by the looks of things. Whoops. Little Hurley Man. Tractor. Big BGA clamps here. So it's a smaller yard by the looks of things. Okay. This is our cows area, is what this is. Not a lot of equipment you start with to work with the cows. You don't start with cows. So yeah, there we are. There's their feeding troughs. In there. Is there anywhere for the mixed ration? Hang on. I have missed that, and we need to be thorough in this. So let's have a quick look for the mixed ration. Ah, yeah, there we go. Down the side here. I noticed that. I didn't know exactly where I was. So there we go. So the mixed ration is down here. And there. No, you can't get into field 29 there. Again, another grass area. Oh no, actually that is... No, there we go. So that isn't... that is just a grass area you can use. So cows are contained by the looks of things. Those gates there, are those maneuverable? Can you close those? No, they are just non-moving gates. So how do you get into the cow field? You get into the cow field here, by the looks of things. Yeah. So I think the gate on the sheep field, I think that might be an error. Right, so we will... What's the best way for us to head out? I think we'll head out this way. We'll cover most of the map that way. Now, one of the things, and I found it the first time I did multiplayer on this, was I got lost. And I love that. I love the sort of the little winding roads and everything, and the various paths and things. There's a lot of road in a very short amount of space in this map, and that's fantastic. That really is. You feel like you can feel like you're driving absolute miles. Right, and oh, look at that! Look at that view out there. That's what I mean by sort of the undulating landscape. It just creates some fantastic views, and you're only really looking across one or two fields there, but it looks spectacular. We have a set of gates down here, so I had to pop out and get those open. We make our way back to the main farm. Yeah, so storage certainly doesn't seem to be a tipping point for the grains. They might be back at the main farm, of course, as we haven't actually checked that yet. But I'm kind of thinking when the grain storage doesn't have it, that it's unlikely. I'm trying to think what part of the country this would remind me of most. I'm kind of going Yorkshire sort of way. Yeah, lots of grass fields to our left at the moment, and what appears to be... Just gonna jump out here and hop over this fence. Is that woodland? Well, there is woodland there, but I can't see how you access it. But yeah, certainly there is what appears to be a woodland area here. I need to get the landy and drive into it, really. I did open the gate, excellent. Let's go and have a look. Around here. Oh. Ah. Random gate. Yeah, there we go. Entrance into the woodland. Kind of wondering if that gate opens there. That would be a nice touch. If that gate was disabled. I think they are actually. Looking at them. Lots of mud around here. And a little farmyard. So back out. This takes me... Okay, this takes me back to the grain storage. So we'll head this way. Where are we? Yeah, we're at the bottom of field 17 there. So head back out this way. You see what I mean by there are so many places that you can just get lost around here. It is an absolute maze of dirt tracks and roads. And while we're next to a field, let's have a look at a field price. So field 18 is 123,000. Field 18 on the map. That's a reasonable price for the fields. Yeah, no issue with that at all. That works well. So fields are affordable. Which way to the main road now? I'll try this way. I'm glad I've left the four-wheel drive on. Uh-oh. Right. This may be a problem. Okay, I'm going to have to reset the landy because we have got stuck. Alright, so we will see the reset point now. So, yeah, that is interesting in that there is a lot of mud on this map. So this is the reset point. It is a big grass field just to the north of the farm. Or the main farm. I'm going to head up this way. So that we can quickly go and have a look up here. And then we're going to head back to the main farm. So, big grass field up here. I don't think there's anything much more up here. Oh, there is one thing we should probably look at on the main road up that way. So we'll head back out. Oh. I was slipped. I was slipping around. There we go. Yeah, getting stuck in a first look is not great. I'll head out this way. We'll have a look at main farmyard now as we're driving through it. So there is a lot of stuff here. Couple of storage sheds. I think that's a water bowser behind us there. Fertilizer there. And I think seeds are around here. Yep, seeds around here. Starting vehicles. So you start off with the nice old case and an old case tractor and some little equipment. So that's all good. More sheds, but yeah, as I said, no no grain pit. So yeah, nothing, nowhere, nowhere to store grain that isn't basically in heaps by the looks of things. Then if we look here, so this is basically where we were. We were to come out roughly just around that corner there. So we're going to head up north now and head up to the animal sell point and purchase point. And then we're going to quickly have a look at some vehicles. There we go. So up this way. Another entrance into the cows there. And then the animal purchase. Oh, he's got stuck here. He seems to drive around the map and stop. Emerson's Livestock, so that's the Goldcrest Valley one. And that's pretty much covers the map. For the most part. So you own fields. Let's do this in here. So you own fields 14, 29 and 7 to start with. So fairly big fields for that combine, actually. And they're mostly grain that you own. No grass fields that you own off the get-go by the looks of things. So that's intriguing. Let's have a look in the garage at our vehicles. So what you start with on the map is the Hurleyman that we saw up at the cows. A case 1455, the case axle flow little combine with a header for it, both a normal header and a corn header, the Capello Diamant. FarmTech TKD 1600 trailer, Kuhn Kalmar L300 cultivator, the Salford non-reversible 4204 plough, the Amazonidi 3000C. So, is that the only seed? That's the only seeder you have. So that only seeds sunflowers, soybeans, corn, and sugar beet. So no grains to start with. There is a pressure washer which would be necessary, and that's it. So it's a very small amount of starting equipment. My gut feeling is that you'd want to add to this because the combine feels a little small for the size of some of the fields, and that isn't a lot of options in planting stuff. So it would be if you played this as a map to build up from the start equipment, this would be a tough one. But all in all, I like this. This is a nice map. Let's turn this off. This is a very nice map. It's very easy to get lost. There's a lot of detail to it. It's got fantastic scenery, and I highly recommend it. It's only on PC. It's and downloadable from FSUK. But I'm going to leave this first look here. Please go and check it out. I think it's a great map to have a go with, have a play on. And for me, all that really remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all of the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.